got it here. The fullback gets the carry. Just a small gain. Look at it, 2nd and 9.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Second down after that run on the previous play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Delivers quickly to the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. And looking to throw now on first down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Completion makes it 2nd down. The receiver makes the catch. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
So now it's 3rd and short from the +24. Could be 4-down territory. Interesting to see what the call is here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The pass is caught. The Sooners churn out another first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on 3rd down. Get him the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Makes a quick grab. Tackled at the 8 after the completion. They bring him down, but the sophomore quarterback shows what a cannon he has.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And the Sooners will line up now. It's 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. He's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
2nd and goal for the offense. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Defense is coming after him. Oh, that one's picked off. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Oklahoma. The defense contributes 6 points.
Great job here by the backer, just luring the quarterback, reading his eyes, and then stepping in front of that throw. Comes up with it, and then he goes back to high school, shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands, takes it in for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. On the kickoff is hammered, sails out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They'll try and run it with the fullback. They'll tackle him right at the 31. Longhorns will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Now here's the toss play. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. They feed the fullback this time. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
That's enough for the 1st down. As we've seen so many teams around the country, they get that first down, look out. They're going to go fast, and here they come. Defense has got to be clued in and be ready to play.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Here's a carry for the fullback. And tackled after a small pickup there. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Brown. Oh, the pass is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Well, for defensive backs, man, they salivate for opportunities like this. Some may only get 1 or 2 a year. He was not going to squander this chance.
Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here?
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The receiver grabs it, and the game just good enough for a first down.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
First down, looking to throw the football. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
So the offense calls a timeout here as their first of the half. At first down, sack a surprise and moves him back into fringe field goal range. Looking to do on second and long. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. He's down after the catch at the 12. The red zone opportunity.
Hey, when you got a wide receiver like this, you got to give him chances downfield to make plays, and they did that there for a nice gain.
The Sooners will try to keep this drive moving. It's a toss play to the right. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, great job here by this defense. They're trying to bounce this to the outside, take advantage of his speed in the backfield, but no chance at all. Defensive speed, ability to diagnose the play, blows it up.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Makes the grab on the move. Defense makes the tackle as the final seconds of this first quarter run out. As we hit the quarter break, it's Oklahoma on top. They jumped out to an early lead in that opening period. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. It's a run to the left. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
Kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackling at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looks to his left and makes the completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Longhorns will line up to boot it away. On a run out for the first time today. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Sooners offense is back on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time, had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking right, this one caught. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Second down play coming up for this offense. They're going to run it. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense made in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
The Sooners will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. And the returner will be brought down. Takes the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here he goes. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Oh, the defense lost the edge of the defense. Good job of going with that touch pass, kind of a jet sweep to get out on the perimeter and let this receiver show what he can do with that kind of speed.
Hand off to the back. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Longhorns come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
You know, a lot of times you see teams go up-tempo when they've got momentum that comes off for a big gain. These guys are struggling, and yet here they go, going back to old reliable, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage again.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Brown. Sideline throw caught, but not enough for a first down. Longhorns will come to the line on 4th down, hoping to keep this drive going. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
That's a pretty good job here by the defense, really, on this 4th down. They took away all his intended receivers. He just checks that down as a last-ditch effort. Give credit to the back for picking up that first down.
Here comes more big guys on the field. The offense going very heavy. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Big moment here in this championship game. 3rd and short on the 8th play of the drive. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. They make the stop, but that gains enough to set them up first down at the 14. About time this offense gets going, it's a 1st and 10. the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Longhorns lining up here on 1st and 10. They'll hand it off. Fighting off the defender.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
Toss play. Back heads to his right. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check it out. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Looking to throw. It's Brown. Pass caught. Can he get in? Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now 1st and goal. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than the conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And they've got the returner corralled.
And your Oklahoma Sooners will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin from their own 11. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Makes a quick catch. The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. First play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. To the air. It's Brown. Pass caught. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47. The Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry-up. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. A timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. On Offense getting set. Second down play here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen, but where's he going to go? The blockers do not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They bring him down after a short gain there. One more play before they head to the locker room. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Longhorns will kick it off to begin the second half.
Texas.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. And the returner heads out of bounds. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. They make the tackle, but this offense has crossed midfield. Set up with a first down at the 47.
Look at this offensive line paved the way for this back on this huge run. This is the way you come out to start the second half, working with a lead.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Defense showing a bunch formation now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught quickly. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Important third down play coming up. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. It's an out route, the catch made. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now fourth down.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
One team stays on the sideline. Offense going for it on fourth down. He keeps it on the design run. Breaks into open space. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. And the Sooners come to the line in a hurry-up.
The offense comes up with a huge gain. It looks like they're going to go up-tempo. Keep this momentum going and keep the defense as much as you can on their heels.
2nd
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver makes the grab. They finally tackle him at the 4. It's a solid gain on the pitch and catch.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Looking to chuck it again. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Sooners. So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT puts them up 17 now. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Oh, it's a reverse. And he'll be brought down behind the line of scrimmage. The defense not fooled at all.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
They lose 3 in that play, so now it's second down and 13. Important play coming up. To throw, it's Brown. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31. Longhorns hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go at the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. And he'll set up to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. Crucial play. Down double digits in the second half. They're going to go for it on fourth down. And he drops back in the gun. He's running out of time here. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
Looking deep downfield to the left. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
And the pass is complete to the tight end. Defense shoves it out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
And there's the handoff. Touchdown, Oklahoma. They are pouring it on now.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
No problem with BAT right down the middle.
31, Texas 7.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. Brought down at the 28, and that's good enough for a first down. The Longhorns come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
What a big game by this offense, and they're now going to kick to that up-tempo. Kind of sense that the defense is a bit on their heels, confused, looking to the sidelines. A great time to go hurry up.
They tackle him right at the 35-yard line. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense, looking for a first down.
Tackled behind the line, it's a loss of 2.
Well, setting the edge, a lot of times you'll rely on that offensive tackle to do the job at the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's a tight end or maybe the H-back. But someone has got to set the edge of the line of scrimmage to give them a spot to go. If you're not able to do that, you're not able to turn the corner and make a big play.
Dropping back, it's Chambers. Snags the quick throw. Stopped out at the 39, but good enough for a first down. Longhorns pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
No huddle here for the offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. It's a quick grab. He'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
Grab by the receiver. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And the ball is hauled in. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made on the right side. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the 3rd quarter of play. As we hit the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the 3rd quarter. Let's review how we got here. So who's going to pick up the W as we begin the final quarter of play? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Here's the handoff.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Can they keep this 11-play drive going? It's 3rd and short. moving to a bunch formation. Back to pass. It's Chambers. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Enough to convert on third there, so first down from the 12 now. The Longhorns looking to run some tempo here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes a quick grab. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Third down, out of the shotgun. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Longhorns. Empty set as they try for the two-point conversion. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he makes it into the end zone, so he cuts it to a 2-score game, but time is running out. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Man, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8. That running game not producing much on the first down play. Give it to the back again. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order in this play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid game. The Sooners begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Well, the defense gets these guys to 3rd down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the 1st down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. 2nd down play now coming up.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Ball handed off. He gets loose. He's in the clear. Out past the 30. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play.
Now you're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job at eating as much clock as they can here on this drive in the 4th quarter.
Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Sooners! And the route is on.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll take off from deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Ball handed off. They bring him down right at the 20. Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Boy, the defense did a great job of mirroring the runner that time. Nowhere to go. Big loss in the game. They walled him off perfectly, brought him down before he could get to the sideline and get out of bounds.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Chambers. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Throws it to the right. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Leaning on the run game here. He leads a tackle. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
You know, the thing that's really stood out today for this offense has been the balance. You know, they've gotten some yardage out of the running back. He's done his job. The offensive line is protected and given the quarterback a chance to be able to throw the football. He's been able to throw the football into the end zone. Now they're just looking to put on the finishing touches to win the game.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, you lose the battle at the line of scrimmage here on 2nd down to bring up this 3rd down. Now, as a play caller, you really got to be thinking about pass pro and giving this quarterback a chance to throw the football to get this into the end zone.
Looking to convert on 3rd down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. That's another touchdown, an old-school performance for this running back in a conference championship game.
Yeah, as big as it gets, conference championship on the line, he decides to have his best game of the season in this game. Everybody watching. What a game.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Time running out in this conference championship game. This is a desperation drive right here. Got to score. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Defense spends their 2nd timeout to try to regroup. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? back to throw. It's Chambers. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Wants to throw it. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense facing some serious urgency, trying to come up with a miracle late here. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. They finally stop him at the 8. It'll be first and goal. The Sooners looking to punch it in here. It's first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Sooners.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Looking to pass. It's Chambers. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. It's a nice gain. It'll move the football up to the 27. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On first and 10, looking to throw. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Powers through. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The ball is picked off. Not much on return there, but a great interception to give the offense the football at the 42.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
Pounding away with the run game. Gets some space around the 30. But out of bounds after another big game. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today. Just pounding away for another big game, Kirk. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very...
End zone ahead. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Third down coming up after that running play. They'll run it here. Some hard running there through a tackle. And they've got him behind the line. Great penetration by the defense. They finally get him down for a loss.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
He made it. 3 points points on the board. And they add to their lead. So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Chambers. Oh, and he can't quite hold on. Chance for the big fella to come up with a takeaway there. Sets up a second down. So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. The pass rush closing in. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only does he pull out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He flips it to the back across the middle. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. And a timeout stops the clock with just 7 seconds remaining in the game. Longhorns have 1st and 10 here. No press here. The defense backing away. First down, looking to throw the ball. Here's the target, and it's complete. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Tremendous run these guys have had, and now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, you can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.